Ghosts are perceived as souls or spirits of a recently deceased person or animal. Descriptions of them vary widely from being completely transparent and barely visible to looking no different to you or I. Ghost sightings are so common that as recent as 2009, a study by the PEW Research Center announced that at least 18% of Americans say they have seen a ghost. The general consensus among the scientific community is that there is no proof that ghosts exist, and that their existence is impossible to falsify, meaning that despite the evidence, or lack thereof, it is difficult to disprove the existence of ghosts. But while the debate on the existence of supernatural occurrences can often be exciting, there are quite a few reasonable explanations for why you might see, hear, or even feel things that at first don't seem like they belong. In this video, I will be sharing with you 4 scientific explanations for ghost sightings. Number 1. The brain's need for interpretation. Have you ever caught a glimpse of something in the corner of your eye, but upon turning your head, nothing is there? These images usually occur when your mind is wandering or preoccupied. Joe Nickell, senior researcher of the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry, is America's foremost paranormal investigator and debunker of false phenomena. Ghosts tend to be seen in fleeting glimpses. These images are illusions produced by the brain, resulting in something as simple as tiredness. Your eyelid will twitch, or an insect will fly by, and this will trigger a momentary welling of a mental image. It's a trick of the eye, according to Nickell. Researchers at Radboud University presented a theory that the brain does not simply process or filter external information, but actively interprets it. So in theory, it's not just visual images, but also sounds that the brain tries to interpret using external factors to develop a completed but imaginary image. So in simple terms, a split-second thought that there might be a ghost in your peripheral vision is the very thing that triggers your mind into seeing the fleeting image of one. If you think you see something, or someone, in the corner of your peripheral vision, that is your brain desperately trying to fill in a blank. Number 2. The power of 2. Speaking of external factors, a study at Goldsmiths University of London in 2014 had volunteers watching a video of a psychic trying to bend a metal key with his mind. Participants viewed the video with a partner who, unknown to them, was working with the research team. The partner would insist they saw the key bending. Volunteers were more likely to say they saw the key change shape when they were with someone who claimed they saw it too. One person's account can influence another person's memory. Interestingly, this is the way Ouija boards work. You might swear you're not moving the board piece, but you actually are. Every person holding the board is unknowingly helping the planchette piece move. You're more likely to deny moving it when your peers state the same. This is why psychics have failed to convince the more skeptical challengers that communicating with the dead is an achievable feat. Number 3. Frequencies. In 1998, lecturer Vic Tandy started noting strange occurrences in the medical lab of UK's Coventry University. Co-workers often complained of chills as if an unearthly presence had brushed past them. The cleaning lady said she saw dark apparitions, and fellow students would mention equipment moving in front of their very eyes. Being a man of science, Tandy set out to discover the source of all this, and he found a very low frequency wave of around 19 Hertz, which is an audible noise that humans cannot hear, also known as an infrasound. This sound was coming from a recently installed ventilation fan. Infrasound is known to cause feelings of panic, disorientation, and changes in heart rate. In addition to this, Vic Tandy explained that the wave was folded back on itself, reinforcing the peak energy in the center of the room, which would explain the light objects appearing to move. Once the fan was removed, all ghostly experiences stopped. The discovery led Tandy to go on and conduct the infrasound experiment at many well-known haunting locations throughout the UK with similar discoveries. Number 4. Environmental malfunction. In the year 1912, an American family moved into an old house and started seeing moving furniture and hearing weird voices. They'd see the figure of a ghostly woman in a black dress and made reports of pots and pans clashing in the middle of the night. One of the family members even recounts being held down by phantoms. After an investigation, it was discovered the only thing haunting the family was an odorless gas. Carbon monoxide was found to be leaking from the furnace, which has been known to cause psychoactive hallucinations among its victims. Doctors concluded that oxygen deprivation was causing their supernatural experiences. In addition to this, the carbon monoxide made the family feel very cold, lifeless, and drained. These were 4 scientific explanations for ghost sightings. I hope they act as a comfort the next time you hear the creaking of floorboards or feel the grasp of a hand on your shoulder. And feel free to click on that subscribe button if you haven't already. We post interesting and informative videos every month. Oh, and see you next Fright Day for our next video.